Welcome to this comprehensive tutorial on deploying a React website to AWS S3 with CloudFront and connecting your GoDaddy domain using GitHub Copilot. In this video, you will learn how to deploy a React website on AWS S3, set up CloudFront for global distribution, and link it to your GoDaddy domain, all with the intelligent help of GitHub Copilot. Let's start with the prerequisites. We're assuming you have a React app ready. If you don't have one, simply ask Copilot to build one for you. We've already built ours, and now we're asking Copilot to deploy it. Before we begin the deployment, there's one important step. You need to ask Copilot to help you get authenticated to AWS using AWS Configure. After that authentication is complete, it will be smooth sailing. Step 2. Request Copilot to build for production. Type, "Build my React app for production deployment." Watch as Copilot runs npm run build, explains the build optimization process, and verifies successful completion with file generation. Step 3. Ask Copilot to deploy to S3. Simply say, "Deploy my React app to S3 with CloudFront." Now observe how Copilot automatically creates or identifies your S3 bucket, configures static website hosting settings, and sets up proper bucket policies for public access. Copilot will upload all build files using AWS S3 sync and handle the delete flag to remove old files seamlessly. Copilot figures out the next logical step or identifies if any prerequisites need to be met. We are using the Claude Sonnet 4 model here, a powerful coding model available with the premium version of Copilot. Since Copilot has admin access to our AWS account, it can perform all operations. You need to be extremely careful with this, as it could cause unrecoverable damage if not monitored. Always review carefully what it is asking you to allow. Any error you see during deployment can be pasted into the Copilot window. Copilot will automatically figure out what needs to be done or the right path to take. Copilot always asks for your permission before executing any script or making any changes. Step 4. Copilot sets up CloudFront distribution intelligently. It creates the CloudFront distribution with S3 as origin, configures custom error pages for SPA routing, and sets up caching policies for optimal performance. When you're vibe coding while building an app, you don't need to know every detail. Make sure your product goals are clear, and Copilot will figure out the best path, step by step, to reach the final stage. You can ask Copilot to check in your code from time to time using simple prompts. Step 5. GoDaddy domain configuration with Copilot. Ask, "Help me connect my GoDaddy domain to CloudFront." While building a site, you can either host it on AWS using Route 53 or use a domain provider like GoDaddy. Since ours is a .ai website, which AWS does not directly host, we will link AWS S3 and CloudFront with our GoDaddy domain. For SSL certificate setup, Copilot guides you to AWS Certificate Manager, helps you request an SSL certificate for your GoDaddy domain, and explains how to add domain validation records to GoDaddy DNS. The certificate validation usually takes 5 to 10 minutes, and Copilot will monitor this process for you. Next, Copilot helps with CloudFront domain setup by adding your GoDaddy domain as an alternate domain name, configuring the SSL certificate in CloudFront distribution, and providing the CloudFront distribution domain name. You don't need to understand any of the details. As long as you prompt it to link your S3 website to your GoDaddy domain, Copilot will figure out what to do. Step 6. GoDaddy DNS configuration. Copilot will guide you through logging into your GoDaddy account and navigating to DNS management for your domain. You'll add a CNAME record with name W and value your CloudFront domain.cloudfront.net. Copilot runs the invalidation command automatically, provides the invalidation ID for tracking, and tests your domains. Step 7 shows how powerful Copilot really is. Once you tell it what you're trying to build, it handles the rest, from cache invalidation to domain setup and SSL configuration. You don't need to know every AWS or GoDaddy detail. Just describe your goal in plain English, and Copilot figures out the steps, runs the right commands, and guides you through DNS, certificates, and testing automatically. Whether you're linking a domain, deploying an app, or automating infrastructure, Copilot can build almost anything if your end goal is clear. Watch till the end to see all the prompts we use to interact with Copilot and how this process comes together. When you decide to build something, start by leveraging Copilot to shape your architecture. Use it to explore different design approaches and evaluate the best fit. Break down your vision into a clear, actionable plan. Guide Copilot with precise, well-structured prompts at every step. Iterate quickly, refining both design and execution as you go. With this approach, even complex projects become manageable and efficient. In the meantime, we have almost reached the final stage. In less than 10 minutes, we were able to deploy a site on AWS S3 and link it to our GoDaddy domain via CloudFront. Similarly, you can accomplish complex tasks and build apps rapidly. Thank you for watching. If you're completely new to AI and ML, check out our top-rated course on Udemy, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative content on AI and generative AI.